morning. It is Thursday, January 22nd, 90 days out from April 22nd, the DTD2. This week, you're calling your D's and your O's, and you're texting your P's. We are light. We are light. Little. I won't say a little light. Listen. Days that we're closed, we do more than most. So, but yeah, we're shaving it back a little bit. We're shaving it back a little bit today, only for the fact that our typical Thursday afternoon is being augmented. The most talented man bun in America is not going to be on camera for Tech Thursday because he's in town for this Thursday, which is fantastic. We'll get to that in just a little second. So your schedule for today. We get out of here at 9 o'clock. You've got a chance to go to Fight Club and do the next right thing. It's really 2 hours. It's a study hall. Jump in there. Cameras on, microphones off, doing whatever you're doing to create more interactions. If you are currently, look at your calendar. I'll give you a second. I'll wait. Count your appointments. The ones that are coming up, not hair and nails. So count your appointments for this week and next week that you have scheduled to sit with people to sign them into your business as buyers, sellers, investors. I say investors. We know investors don't sign deals. They're like, just bring me a good deal. But you know what I mean. So I'll wait. Does your calendar future-proof the appointments that you need for the deals that you need to sign, for the revenue you want to create, for the life you want to live? If it's a no, and welcome to the party, most of the country is probably lagging behind their current goal. We just got started. This is why James Shaw says all of the times, every of the times, Kevin, The Office, when you get to January 1st, when you wake up, 15% of your goal for 2026 should be pending. And there's nothing wrong with being behind goal. You're in charge of the conversation. You can change the goal. You could be like, you know what? Tracking well. Let's move the needle up a little bit. All we can do is control our behavior. And that's what that space is for. The Fight Club is a safe space to go do what you need to do. We're going to make some changes moving forward. We're going to gamify it a little bit more. We've really done that with the midday protocol so people can show up and talk about how their morning went, whether you were with us or not. I've got people that come to midday protocol that aren't in Fight Club. They're not connected. They're mutually exclusive. As your friend and your coach. What if you tried both? What if? And if you're thinking, Tim, I don't need that. Okay. And if there's ever a day that you do, it'll be there. Because we do it every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. KWFightClub.com. Jump in there. Hang out today. It is not packed. Of course it's not packed. There's market centers and different brokerages that do some sort of a power hour. I don't call it power hour because it's 2 hours. It's stupid. So the reason we call it Fight Club, you're fighting your limiting beliefs to have the conversations necessary. You're giving yourself an out every day of like, you know what? I don't want to bug them. I'm busy. Mittens and I are going to make pancakes. Tell her I said hi. Mittens and I are going to make pancakes. There's a million reasons to not do the next right thing. So you got to remind yourself when you got here, what was important? What was the driver for you? And then just remember on any day, all you have to do is pick up the phone and talk to somebody that you know and love and trust, that you have any relationship with. Every conversation is just another slat. Every movie, like picture Raiders of the Lost Ark, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, ask your grandparents. Like every one of those movies has that scene where they're running from something and they get to this huge ravine and there's some crappy rope bridge with, there should be 150 wooden slats and there's 2. That's all we're doing. We're just rebuilding that bridge. That's what every conversation is. Well, I need the bridge built to me. I need the deal. I need the revenue. I want the close. I want the GCI. I want the unit. Okay. then do the compounding interest of having the conversation stacked upon stacked upon stacked. That's what we're doing. For a career that can drive such massive revenue into your household, for a career that changes so many lives, yours included, we have the unsexiest mornings, the most mundane career before 12 o'clock. Because you're in your office, you're in your space, wherever you do your thing. And we're doing the stuff that nobody's ever going to talk about. It's going to get celebrated tonight, but it rarely gets celebrated. There's no show on HGTV. Jim, set up the camera right over there. We're just going to watch him like a trail camera, like it's wild. We're just going to watch him make calls. Nobody wants to watch that. You don't want to watch. You don't even want to do it. Never mind watch it. Can you imagine making phone calls every morning and then filming yourself and then watching it back? I mean, it'd be fantastic for accountability. But you won't have time. When were you going to watch that film? You're going on appointments now. That's the point of all this. Like I'm this close. If I try to get real close, my fingers are going to touch. I'm so close to pulling Fight Club on Friday because you shouldn't be doing lead generation on Friday. Oh, I can't believe you just said that. You know where I want you on Friday? At a walkthrough, then a closing table. And then when the weather gets nice, you leave the closing table. You've got your check made out to you because you get paid at the table. Because Jenny Comp and 4 Points, they're awesome. And we have other title companies that do that too, but we're not talking about them now because they're not Jenny Comp. And you take that, slap that in the bank, pull some cash out, go over to Old Ferry Landing, have at least 2, maybe 4 Jimmy Juices. You Uber home responsibly. That's what I want you to do on Fridays. Celebrate all your hard work. Help another family succeed. And if you get to the point where you're doing lead gen as you choose to do it consistently, not intensely. Oh, I did 68 hours of lead gen last Thursday. Dumb. And I say that only because historically people that do that are then like, yeah, I'm going to take the rest of the month off. I got all my hours in last day. That's not how this works. Anything you've done in your life that's been successful, there was accountability, there was consistency. And you just keep chipping away. That's what this is all about. That's why we have that space. Everyone that's in the room tonight, I trust will be happy. And as your coach, I want all of you to be unsatisfied. Why else would you come back and do it again? Like, yep, 25, great year. 26, brand new slate. And it would be a near impossibility to go tonight and not see other numbers, other people, names on top of yours, and not in some fashion or format compare yourself to others. So I'm not going to tell you, don't compare yourself to others. It's the thief of joy. You're going to do it, and it's okay. It's in our nature. Focus on one thing that you should out hustle. That's you. And we get to do that every day. I know I've told the story 1 trillion times, capital T, of the young man that joined us at family reunion a few years ago. Down syndrome. He somehow tripped over somebody doing a sprint try, or it was a half iron or a full iron, and those are ridiculous, right? Half iron 70.3, full iron's 140.6. You swim 2 miles, you ride 100 and whatever it is, and then you run a full marathon. Manic. Those people are amazing. Told his parents he wanted to do one. His parents said, well, they're not, like any good parent, well, my kid's not going to listen to me. Let's get him a coach. And they got him a coach, and he and his coach and his folks decided on one simple thing. In order to improve, in order to lay down the road work and the compounding interest of consistency, he made a promise to himself that he would be 1% better every day. And he did. And he improved every day. He did his iron. He consistently does them. And he joined us to speak about it. Gary says you can be anywhere you want to be in 5 years. You want to make a seismic change in your life. That starts with today. And what you choose to do in 2 minutes when we wrap up. Who you choose to be. And not for anybody else. Just for you. Just do it for you. 1 o'clock today, we will do the midday protocol. We're going to talk about how we did. We're going to talk about our 3 lead indicators, your conversations and interactions. How many have we had since we last spoke yesterday at 1:29:59? The appointments you've set to sign people into your business, buyers and sellers, investors. And then, of course, sign contracts. We'll do that today at 1. And then we'll see you tonight. It is a Tech Thursday, but as I said, we're not going to do a 3 o'clock and a 4 o'clock with KT Temple. KT Temple's in town. KT Temple and his beautiful bride, Jess, will be with us tonight. KT and Jessica will be in the building tonight at Jimmy's Jazz Club. So you get to finally meet him in person. You may have met him at Family or Mega because he always tracks us down at those national events. They now live in Jersey. Am I giving away too much information? I don't know. I'm just bringing up to speed. He's originally from North Carolina. They live in Jersey now. Jessica got a job in Jersey, and he is also the regional tech trainer for Keller Williams, Northern New York. So he's a wealth of information, a fantastic talent. The two of them will be in the room tonight. So if you're joining us tonight, Jimmy's Jazz Club, 6 o'clock in downtown Portsmouth, the KT Temple will be there signing babies and foreheads. He'll have a Sharpie. Don't worry. You don't need to bring your own pen. If I can help with anything else, please let me know. It is 603-834-2856. You can also book my face at meetwithcoach.com. Maybe I'll see you today. I trust I'll see you tonight. Decide in the next minute who you want to be today to be 1% better.